Hi, I'm Chef Pete, and I'm here in Harris Teeter's kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to roast a steakhouse roast. We're going to actually make a garlic and herb crust and rub it all over this roast. Roast it in a nice hot oven. Here we've gotten a roast that's already pre-tied. So they tie it in the back there in the meat shop. And this is going to ensure that we have a nice even cook. So it pulls the meat together and actually makes it so the whole piece is all around the same size. And that's going to give us a beautiful cook all the way through. So the color is going to be nice and even when we pull it out of the oven. So I'm going to take this, set it aside, and we're going to use a food processor to put our rub together. So we're going to start off with some garlic cloves. And you can do this by hand with a knife if you want. This just a little bit faster. Some sage, fresh sage leaves. We also have some fresh thyme, some cracked black pepper, and some salt. So we're going to give that just a quick chop. And then we're going to add some oil to this. So we're going to make a little bit of a paste. And that's what we're going to rub on this strip loin. So while it's running, we're just going to add some of this. This is really a great way to get that flavor to be coating all around the outside of the meat. So now we're going to take that meat and we can coat it right into our roasting pan. And this could be done 24 hours in advance. You can place it in the refrigerator. Or you can do this an hour in advance. But one important step here is that you actually let this meat sit out and come up to room temperature for, say, about an hour and 15 minutes. It's going to really help you get a more juicy, even cook on the meat. So again, we coat this real well. It's got all your flavorings in it already. You got an oven preheating while you have this sitting out to 425 degrees. So that hot oven, that's going to actually act as the searing part. You're going to place this in that hot oven. And then after about 15-20 minutes, you're going to get a beautiful color. You're going to turn that heat down to about 300 degrees. And what that's going to do is just give it a slow cook. So we're going to place this in the oven. So now the roast has been in the oven for about an hour and a half, hour and 25 minutes. Got it up to an internal temperature of about 125, 130 degrees. You want to check in the thickest part with your thermometer. Let it sit in there for a few minutes. And again, the roast is always going to go up about 5 to 7 degrees as it rests. So now that we've taken this out, what I like to do here is cut the strings off now. Cut them. There's 3 of them on here. Make sure you get them off. You don't want to be eating string later. So we pull these off, and then we're going to cover it with a little bit of foil, and we're going to let it rest. This roast probably needs a good 10 to 12 minutes to rest. Okay, now that we've let our roast rest, it's time to slice this. I would suggest cutting this probably into about 1/8 inch to 1/4 inch thick steaks or slices. So what you're going to want to do is cut it across the face. And you want to use the whole knife when you're slicing and pull back. You don't want to saw too much and too fast. So you go full knife forward and put pressure down as you're going. All right? And then again. Look at that. Beautifully pink all the way through, evenly cooked. Some great smells going on there. I'm Chef Pete in Harris Teeter's kitchen, and this is the garlic and herb crusted steakhouse roast. Enjoy.